Opa, hello, everyone. Good to see you. Welcome for joining us today. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Wow, it's amazing. We have here more than 500 people and still people are joining in. Yay! And please write in the chat, where are you from? I already saw we have from Indonesia, we have from Italy, we have from the US, from Poland, from Serbia, from France. I already counted from Istanbul, Greece, Korea, Norway, Miami, hello, Mexico, Israel, Poland again, Ecuador, Romania, Kenya. Wow, amazing. I think we are Hungary, South Wales, UK, Ukraine. Welcome everyone. This is what Points of View is all about. People coming from all over the world together. So thank you for taking the time, and I promise you, we are going to have an amazing session today, and you're going to get a big chance. You're going to get a personal insight and maybe even a professional insight. This is one thing I promise you, you will see for yourself. And also for those of you who are going to stay until the end, you are going to get the best offer ever to join Points of View, to start a journey with us. So stay tuned, because this is something you really don't want to miss. So before we start, please, if you can write in the chat, why are you here? What brought you here? What did you came to learn or to experience? So freestyle, great. I see that you can start. Okay, I see Claudia from Mexico. My coaching sessions are too focused on action, plans, and do's. How can I tackle my clients' inner motivations and barriers? Great. Claudia, welcome to Points of View. And this is what Points of View is all about. In Points of View, our tools and method allows you to really go deep and to touch the root barriers and problems that your clients are going through, and to really create a sustainable, ongoing transformation. I will share with you later on today. Let's see, we have here some more questions. Thank you. Just a second. I'm looking for the inspiration, a further way to develop coaching practice. Amazing Points of View, resources, tools, method. It's all about inspiring. We are based on images and photos and storytelling and music. So I think you came to the right place. Another one, team from Singapore. I need ICF CCUs. First of all, welcome team. Thank you for this practical, why are you here? And yes, in Points of View, when you are joining one of the Points of View workshop and academy, you are going to get CCUs of ICF, International Coach Federation. More than 50 units you can get from Points of View. Gary, thank you. Just attended your level 2 yesterday. Perfect. How was it? Write it down for us. I'm a trainer and facilitator for youth learning programs. Interested to see how new methods and tools. Thank you for writing, Sarah. Points of View is perfect for teenagers, for kids, for youth. They are used, by the way, in the Minister of Education in Israel, in the US. One of the best things to use our tools with youth, that it speaks the language of today, the language of photography. And when they look at our cards, automatically, only by looking at the photos, they start to talk and to share and to open up in a way you cannot even imagine. Perfect. Let me see. I see here more questions. There are many. Elena from Serbia, welcome. There are so many coaches around. How can I stand out? Good. With Points of View, with what we do, with our marketing approach, with our method, with our tools. This is exactly about it, how to really be different than anybody else. Let's see if we have. Yes, Nancy is going to be in level 3 in Turning Point program in June. Yes, looking forward to see you there. What else do we have? I want to grow my coaching clients. Perfect. Alex, for you guys, in Points of View, it's not only a methodology, resources, content tool, it's also about business opportunity. And I'm going to have the time today also to share with you a little bit about how you can make an amazing business with Points of View, grow your client base, reach out new clients. And so stay tuned. And last one, Marta from Poland. I want to create my own workshop for teenagers and parents. I don't know where to start. You started by coming here, and this is the first step, Marta, so welcome. And yes, a part of the process that we are doing with Points of View Academy and our certified facilitators, we are helping you guys to bring out your juicy, your creativity, your experience, your wisdom, and very easily create your own and unique workshop that is based on Points of View tools and method. I'm not sure I'm going to talk about it today, but this is exactly what Points of View is all about. So, thank you everyone for writing. I'm excited. I'll tell you what we are going to do today. First of all, you're going to learn how images, photos, metaphors can boost a personal development, transformation, and how it can upgrade your coaching practice, how it can upgrade your workplace environment, how it can upgrade your relationship with your kids, with your family, with your loved ones. You will see it today. And you're going to have a chance to meet a life-changing method, very simple yet powerful method that always creates amazing results and helping people really to make a shift and a breakthrough and open up a door for exciting business opportunities. Statistically, from the 574 people that are here, tens of you are going to start a process with us. So I'm really looking forward to share with you how we can grow together your business. Why can't I see screen sharing? I don't know. Can you see my screen? I hope that you can see my screen. So today, first of all, I'm going to share with you lots of tips and knowledge that we gathered in a work of 17 years. I will give you some ideas about how you can really start using photos and images and metaphors from today in your practice, and how Points of View tools can be very valuable for you. You're going to have time in the end to ask any questions that you have. You can either write them also during the session, so just feel free to write me any question. I will address them later. I'm not going to finish this session until I will answer all of your questions. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, I'm Yaron Golan. I'm a co-founder of Points of View, and I'm a father coming from business management and psychology, and I'm a business coach for the last 22 years. And this is actually when Points of View started. It started by doing coaching for organizations and employees and executives all around the world. And then in 2002, by coincidence or not, I saw the movie Pay It Forward. I don't know if you saw this movie, Pay It Forward. It's an inspiring movie. It's about a kid that in the beginning of the year needs to come up with a project that is going to change the world. And his idea is going to do 3 good things to 3 people that he doesn't know. And he's not going to ask anything in return. He's going to do it only because he wants to do good in the world. The only request that this kid has is that they will pay it forward to 3 more people. And then in the movie, you see how suddenly it became a global movement that spread goodness all around the world. I saw this movie, I was very inspired, and I said, wow, when I went to study coaching, it wasn't only because I want to help businesses make more money, it was really out of a calling to make a difference in the world. So very inspired by this movie, and together with the coaching school I study, and Efrat, who became later on the co-creator together with me, I initiated a non-profit organization by the name of Pay It Forward in Israel, that the whole idea was to bring coaching and personal development to people who don't have money or doesn't even know that it exists, and to make it accessible for them. And this is what we did. Business people who paid for their own coaching practice also paid for someone who doesn't have the money. So we started to initiate groups of juvenile kids, of women with some domestic violence and violence in the family, kids at risk. And at the same time, we used to work with executives, kept on working with them. And then we did an amazing work here. We launched something like more than 35 different groups all around Israel. It was a very inspiring project. But then we realized that the coaching process was always very verbal and very logic, and only through words. It doesn't matter if we work with the executives or if we work with the kids, it was only through words. And we said, how can we make this process of coaching, of development, of growth, more juicy, more fun, more deep than just to talk to the logic? How can we bypass the logic and bring the issues that always come to the surface, but in a different way? Also, one of the things that we noticed, that doesn't matter if we work with the executives or we work with the teenagers, we used to make magic when the process was ongoing. But when the process was ending, after a few weeks, few months, people went back to their old patterns. And we said, okay, how can we create something that is sustainable, that people can really make a difference and make a breakthrough on a long term, not only while the coaching process is going on. And we were on the way to another coaching group of juvenile kids in the north of Israel. We were traveling the car, Efrat and me, and then I told her, Efrat, I have an idea. She said, what? I said, Efrat, let's invent a coaching game. She told me, Yaron, what is a coaching game? I told her, Efrat, I don't know what is a coaching game, but I think it's a great idea. And this is how it started. We were traveling, it was 2005. I said the idea of the coaching and I felt in my whole body, in every cell, that this can be a game changer. And from that moment on, we started an amazing research process, starting to understand what else do we have in the world, and what kind of game, what kind of experience we want to create. And it's a story by itself. I really hope that one day I will have a chance to share with you the story because it's really amazing. And the thing is that we didn't have money to invest. I didn't have money to invest in that. So I said, okay, I created a business plan and I went to the bank and sat in front of a bank manager sitting with me, in tie, looks very serious. I came freestyle and started to share with them. It was in 2006. I started to share about the idea of creating a game, a tool that people will play it all around the world and that it will help them to open up and to connect and to share and to make. He looked at me, the bank manager, like I'm a UFO that fell from the sky straight to the office, and he didn't understand what I'm talking about. But he said, listen, I don't know what is this coaching you're talking about, this game, what? But I see your enthusiasm. I see that you're really into it. I'll tell you what, here, take a small loan, start your process, start your project. When you need more money, come back to me. I left the bank. I had a big insight. I understood the concept. And then I went to 6 different banks. I took a little bit from this bank, a little bit from this bank, a little bit from this bank. And this is how we started. On June 1st, 2006, we met in the beach side of Israel, that I hope one day you will come visit here in Israel. And we looked at each other and we said, okay, all the time we are talking about this game that people are going to play it. Okay, now it's time to create this game. What is this game is all about? And from that moment on, we really started the creation of this beautiful game called the coaching game. This is what we are going to, one of the tools we will use today. I can just tell you that we really followed our intuition. We didn't know where we are going. We just knew we want to create something that will leave a mark on the world, that will be a game changer. The funny part that after the game was out, many doctors and professors from all over the world started to tell us about different theories about the game. I swear, we really followed our intuition, and it came out that we followed it very, very well. Just last thing I want to tell you about the launch. The development process took us exactly 9 months. It was like a pregnancy. On week 42, she was born, because the coaching game points of view, it's a she. And I can tell you that before we did the first production, we didn't know how many games to produce. All the people around us told us, listen, you guys are crazy. Yaron, you already took lots of risks, lots of loans. Take it easy. Do 50 games, see that it's working, that people buy it, then do 75, then do 100, slowly. But I knew that we have an ace in our hand, that we have the best cards, and we did 2,000 copies. And unbelievably, 2 weeks after we launched the first 2,000 copies, they were sold out. And it started to spread from word to mouth. And then we did another 2,000, and they were also gone. A year afterwards, we were launching the English version, and it started to, spread all over the world. and another year afterwards, it was translated into Japanese, and then Spanish and Portuguese and French. And today we have our tools available in more than 30 languages, in more than 150 countries, and we already have more than 2,000 certified facilitators of points of view all around the world. Now, I'm telling you the story, by the way, because I know from experience that there are people here in this group that also have a dream, have a vision. And sometimes it's very difficult even for ourselves to explain what we want to do, what is our vision, and also for people around us, they don't understand us. So I really hope that I'm giving you a little bit of encouragement to follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow your dreams, that the whole world will conspire to help you. Just make your first step. Start where you are. So I hope that this is the small message you can get from our story, my story. So just to tell you that in Points of View, we create innovative tools and training for professional and personal development. Our tools are based on the language of today, the language of photography, the language of photos. We don't deliver content. There are many companies that deliver content, which is great. Our expertise, our mastery, we know how to create experiences that are life-changing, transformative. This is the art of what we do here in Points of View. This is what we teach coaches, psychologists, therapists from all around the world, how to create really a life-changing experience. And our tools really ignite imagination, trigger intuition, provoke the mind, and the most important thing, they create a very unique, open, and authentic dialogue with ourselves and with other people. So again, briefly just to tell you, we have 3 target audiences. Like I know that many of you guys here are professionals, psychologists, coaches, therapists, facilitators. They use it, you guys use it in workshop, one-on-one, consulting, coaching. It's an amazing tool to bypass logic, to break patterns, and to touch significant issues of your clients in a very non-confronting way, and to go deep to the real root problems, again, in a creative and unexpected way. The second target audience, and I know that there are some HR and OD people here in the webinar, it's for organizations. We work with Google, with Intel, with NASA, with American Express, with Wix. They use it for team building, leadership development, problem solving, team building, many different kind of settings, and individuals, people who love personal development, who are into a process of transition, of changing in their life, looking for some tools to help them grow, to help them make a difference in their relationship with their kids, with their wife, husband. So this is the people who work with Points of View. I know that you guys here are from those 3 target audiences. Before we start, I would like to tell you the essence of what we do in Points of View. This is what it's all about. So as you know, the name of Points of View, it's written Points of You, Y-O-U. But it sounds like points of view, the way we are looking at things. And this double meaning, this is what it's all about. So first, I would like to tell you about Points of View. It's a real story from one of our book, from the coaching game. Maybe you cannot see it. Okay, from the coaching game. They say it's a true story. I don't know, but I love this story. The story is about a shoe factory owner that wanted to expand his business in the 20th century, in the beginning of the end of the 20th century, and he sent 2 of his top executives to a very far continent to find new markets. The first executive got on a ship and sailed to the north side of the continent. 1 month over the ocean, terrible journey, seasick, becoming green, throwing up all the time, terrible. After a month, finally he see the shore. And as he was walking towards the beach, suddenly he see that all the natives are barefoot. Hold his head, couldn't believe his eyes, and ran to find a telegraph to send to his boss saying, "Hi, I arrived. Everyone here are barefoot. Nobody even knows what shoes are. It's a waste of time. I already bought a ticket back. I will be back in a month." At the same time, the second executive also got on a ship and sailed to the south side of the continent. 1 month over the ocean, terrible journey, seasick, throwing up, really terrible. After 1 month, finally he see the shore. And as he was walking towards the beach, suddenly he see that all the natives are barefoot. Hold his head and couldn't believe his eyes. And he went to send a telegraph to his boy saying, "Hi, I arrived. Everyone here are barefoot. Nobody even know what shoes are. Unbelievable opportunities. I already started to make connection. Please send me 10 containers of shoes as soon as possible." Points of view, this is what it's all about. On any situation, on any scenario, on any person, on any object in our world, there are infinite points of view. And the thing is that when we are talking about points of view, usually we talk about our ability to see, point of view, this is how we see life. We have something like about 180 degrees of observation in every given moment. But we also have another 180 degrees behind us that we don't see. Now, even if I don't see what's behind me, it doesn't mean that it's not there. In points of view, we believe that the things that we are sure of, the things that we wake up every day to, the habits, the patterns are a part of our fixed 180 degrees that is in front of us. The moment when I have a new insight, when I have a new breakthrough, when I understand something completely in a different way, usually they come from those 180 degrees that is hidden. In points of view, this is what we do. With our tools, with our training, with our method, we allow you really to expand your perspective, to look at your life, at your reality, at your experiences from a different angle. And once you are able to expand your point of view and to look at more things, you have a possibility to make a wiser decision. You have more options to choose. This is what we do with points of view. This is what I'm going to give you a taste today. And you're going to see how amazingly and deep it's working easily, effortlessly. You will see it for today. So we talked about point of view, the way we are looking at things. And again, this beautiful card, it's from the coaching game under the topic of point of view, but also let's talk about points of you, Y-O-U. My authentic and unique point of view in each and every one of us. And it starts with a question for each and every one of us. How much in our life do we really bring our own and authentic point of view as it is? Without calculating, maybe I should be quiet and not say anything because they're not going to like it, they will not understand me, so I will shut up. How much in our life do we really bring ourselves all the way in the way that we dress, in the way that we speak, with the life partner that we chose to live with the profession that we chose to work? How much it's really aligned with who we are? And, we're talking about points of view. I want to take a moment and to elaborate on that. And please feel free to write me in the chat whatever comes to your mind. I have a question to you. How do we get our viewpoint? From who? Who and what influence our viewpoint, the way that we look at life? Just write it in the chat. Great. Parents. Yes, parents are maybe the most important and significant influences of our point of view. Our mother, our father, our upbringing. Thank you, Dinka. Yes, the external world, the way that we were raised. Yes, again, our parents. Education system. Yes, the education system determines who I am, become, how do I see life. Great. Culture, our culture, the songs, the stories, the people, again, determines how I see life. The stories of the culture. Perfect. Religion, the classic religion, if I'm Buddhist, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, whatever, determines how I see life. Experiences, yes, experiences that I failed determines how I see life. The experience that I succeeded determine my energy, my beliefs. Great. Also, by the way, my gender. If I'm a woman, if I'm a man, two different approaches, two different point of view. Also, my geographical location. Think about it. If I was born in the Middle East, or if I was born in Lapland in Scandinavia, then most likely it's two different approaches, two different points of views, values. Yes, thank you everyone. But yet, think about it of twin brothers, boys, who was born to the same parents, the same mother and father, or father and father, mother, whatever you want, went to the same school, same education, same religion, everything is the same. Still, each and every one of them is going to be a completely different story. And this is what we do in Points of View. In Points of View, the essence of what we do, we are doing an ongoing internal research of ourselves, of our point of view. And we ask a very big question all the time. And I'm asking you, I'm going to ask you as well. Is my point of view, the thing that I every day wake up and fight for, is this point of view, is it really belongs to me? How much of the things that I don't ask any question, I just, move forward full power, how much of those things that even belong to me? Maybe they belong to my mother and everything she told me when I was a kid, or to my father and everything that he told me or he did. Maybe, by the way, it belongs even to me, but not who I am today, who I was before a year ago, or 2 years ago, or maybe even before the COVID. The whole idea of what we do is to create for people the space to research their own point of view and to go deep with themselves in order to be aligned with who we are, with who you are. And more than that, it's to create a space for you to speak up, to bring yourself, to be authentic, and to have a safe space to really speak up. So again, this is only in a glimpse. Really, this is a very, very glimpse of points of view of what we do. And I hope that you can sense that this is only the tip of the ice. And, the session today, it's all about using images and metaphors in coaching practice. But again, in every conversation, in every context that has a purpose to inspire, to learn, to grow. I will just tell you again that photographs and images, it's a story by itself. In Points of View, by the way, we have different kind of experiential methodologies that we are using. We love to use music, music therapy, mindfulness, storytelling. We have different kind of methodologies. Today, we will talk a little bit about photographs. So first of all, photographs, I will tell you something briefly about it. In the Points of View cards, or photographs in general, they speak to our right brain. We have the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere. The right hemisphere is the more intuitive, associative part. It's the part of our imagination. This is the part of our intuition. When we look at a photograph, it's triggering our right brain, and it allows us to connect or to get access to stories, experiences that sometimes are locked and hidden. Sometimes it's traumas that are stuck. Sometimes it's open heart experiences. But this is what photographs allows us to really connect to our intuition and to our right brain. One more thing, in Points of View, by the way, it's not about only the right brain. In Points of View, in our methodology, it's the main thing. It's to work on the right brain, to work also on the left brain through the titles, through the content that we are using. But more than anything else, it's to integrate. The real deal, according to our viewpoint, it's when we make a new integration, new connection between our right and left brain. By the way, this is what happens when you look at our cards. You will feel it in 5 minutes. When you look at the card in the first 2-3 seconds, you don't understand maybe the connection, and then suddenly it's like you got it. A new link was formed into between your hemispheres, and this is what it's all about. Okay, Faiza asked me to repeat. What I said is that we have the left brain and the right brain. Our right brain is in charge of all the emotions, imagination, intuition, and more the creative part. And the left brain is in charge of our language, the structure, the logic. The way that the left brain is working, it's through words, through talking, through speaking. It only can relate to things that are concrete. He can see only what he can see or touch. This is what exists. The right brain can dream. The right brain is connected to the values. This is where really speaks to our heart. I want to tell you one more thing before we will start an experience. That will be the best way. You know, some of us, if we are lucky, we have our own photo album from childhood. And all of us, we have our own inner photo album. Doesn't matter if our parents or if we prepared us a photo album, we have our own and inner photo album that is created, you know, different kind of experiences that we had throughout the life. In the end, we capture them in a capsule of a visual, of an image. And this image has lots of energy, it's charged with emotion, with experiences, with beliefs. But it's in the end, it's a capsule of an image, of a visual. When we are working with photographs, when we are using photographs, by the way, even when we walk on the street and we see a photograph, what it really is doing, it's triggering our own inner photo album. This is where suddenly, without even noticing, sometimes we are moved by photographs. It brings emotion, sadness, happiness, because it's triggered our inner world. And this is the magic of working with photographs and metaphors in your practice, because then just think about it. You are using photographs to trigger your client, to trigger the person that on the other side, in order to bring on the surface issues that maybe needs to be addressed, that sometimes are not easy to speak about. But when you do it through the photographs, it creates also a safe space. Because if the person on the other side is very moved or triggered, they can always say, okay, it's not something about me, it's because of the photo, I don't like it, I don't connect to it. It leaves them enough space to feel comfortable and yet to open up and to connect and to talk. Again, this is very briefly. One more thing I want to tell you about photographs. This is a beautiful quote from Judy Weiser. Photographs are footprints of our minds, mirrors of our lives, reflections from our hearts, frozen memories that we can hold in silent stillness in our hand forever if we wish. They document not only where we have been, but also point the way to where we might perhaps be going, whether we realize it or not. And this is the magic of using photographs, because when we use photographs, it allows us to really go into the depths of the person on the other side, to really understand what is the story behind the surface. It allows us to touch those places in a very sensitive way, and many times bring healing. And again, when we are doing it through photographs, we are doing it effortlessly. Sometimes you don't have to do anything. You just have to create the space for people to start playing with the cards, and that's it. From there, something will happen naturally, organically. And again, I think talking about it, it's one thing. I really want you to experience. So in the next 10 minutes, we are going to do a very quick, a beautiful experience. Again, it's only a small taste, but it's important for me to have. I'm going to show you how to observe an image, and how an image is going to trigger you with your own issues. Okay, ready? So before we start, I would like you to tune in, which means, first of all, please make sure that you have a quiet space for the 10 minutes. Nobody disturbs you. Put your phone maybe on silent, that nobody will disturb you. And I want you to take a deep breath. Good. I want you to start and ground yourself and connect to your body wherever you are. If you are sitting next to a desktop or in your bed, in your office, just take another breath, and again, just feel and ground yourself. And I want to ask you, what is on your mind today, here and now? You don't have to share it with nobody, but if I need to ask you, how do you feel right now? Just try to identify, no judgment. Doesn't matter if you are tired, exhausted, angry, happy, whatever. How do you feel right now? What's on your mind today? And if you need to choose one issue from your life that you are maybe struggling with at the moment, or maybe you would like to have another point of view about, or maybe expand your perspective, choose one issue from your life to focus the next 10 minutes. It can be your career, an issue about your career, something you want to do and that you feel that you are not really clear about or stuck. Maybe it's a relationship that you have in your life with your life partner, with your kid, with your business partner, with your boss. It can be anything that you want, but please have in mind one clear context that you are going to focus the next 10 minutes in order to make the best out of this experience. Okay, so just try to pin it in a sentence or two for yourself. Okay, I would like to be focused on my relationship with my wife because we are about to move to a new apartment and we need to do. Just be clear with yourself. Perfect. In a minute, I'm going to show you 4 cards that I chose specifically for you randomly. 2 of them going to be from the Punctum game, one of our best-selling tools. And the second one is going to be from the coaching game, our best-selling tool. Both of them, by the way, are a part of the Points of View workshop, Hello Points, and the Academy. And I want to give you both taste of those cards. It's 2 different kind of cards. The first 2 cards you are going to see are going to be only photographs, no titles. The last 2 will be a photograph and a title together, and I'm going to show you so you can experience how to observe those photos and how to make the connection for your own personal life. And you don't have to do anything, just allow whatever comes to the surface, allow it to come and see what happens. So in a minute, I'm going to show you the first photograph I chose you. When you look at the photograph, I would like you to try to observe or grasp the first reaction the photograph has on you. Because when we look at the photograph in a specific context, usually we have an automatic response, spontaneous response. I would like you to see the spontaneous reaction of the photo on you. If it makes you feel smile, feel want to close the computer, just try to identify. So having in mind your own issue, this is what you are going to observe. I'm going to show you the first photograph, and let's see how does it connect to your own issue. Ready? Here we go. Take a breath. Okay, good. First of all, when we are looking at a photograph, we start with the facts. Before we go into the depths, first of all, we try to identify what can we tell, what do we know about this photograph. So here we can see 3 figures. 2 of them are hand wrestling. We don't know if it's a competition. We don't know if it's a fight. We don't know, and we see one more person in the background. We don't know if it's a judge, if it's a friend, a supporter. Okay, great. And then we go a little bit deeper. Then when we look at the photograph, I would like you to ask yourself, what is the narrative behind the photograph? And if you need to invent a narrative, a story of those people playing, what are they doing over there? Where are they? Okay, if you want to write in the chat, great. Some of you already wrote, don't give up, great. Struggling on the arena, perfect, great. Now, I want you also to see, fight for the rights, fight for your rights, you can do it, great. Who can you identify with? If you need to choose someone in the photograph, who will you be? The person that we can see their face, the person who we cannot see their face, but they are struggling, with the person on the back? Be a winner. Okay, everybody's writing here in the chat, beautiful. Okay, compete for win. Now I want to ask you a question. In a photograph and in points of view in phototherapy, one of the most significant questions we want to ask our clients is, what is the most significant detail in the photograph for you and why? Look at the photograph and try to find the most significant detail for you in this photograph, and I want you to explain yourself why. Great. And one more question, I want you to start to make connection between this photograph to your own issue. This photograph is telling you about the situation that you are struggling right now. It gives you an observation to where you are right now in your issue. Okay? Here, somebody writes something nice. Somebody just mentioned the person on the back. They think that the person on the back is someone that is not on the field. You know, he's not the one that is playing, but in the end, he's the one that is maybe, you know, pushing the strings, and he's the one that is navigating. So again, how does this photograph connect to your own personal issues that you chose to focus on? And also one more question, if you need to give a title to this photo, which title in a word maximum 2 words. Which title will you give to this photograph? You can write it down in the chat also. One title that represents this photograph for you. Challenges, my son, challenges widens, power struggle, resistant, finish strong. Okay, great, thank you. Okay, and now we are moving to the next card. And again, I'm going to show you the next card. Please try to see the first response this next card has on you. So here we go. Look at it. Take a breath. Oh, great. Okay, and again, first of all, look at the card. Let's see what are the facts that we know about this card. Most likely it's a woman foot. We can see the high heel, driving a car. There is the gas pedal, the brake pedal. Great. Now, and beautiful, you are writing beautiful things, by the way, here in the chat. Powerful, independent woman, brave to be different, move forward. Great, keep on writing. Then I want you to ask yourself, what is the story behind this photograph? Miguel wrote discomfort, interesting. What is the narrative? What is the situation? This woman, for example, is she alone in the car? She's in the driver's seat? Where is she going? Does she know where she's going? Is there anybody else next to her? You know, when we're looking at a photograph, many times our senses arouse. We can smell, we can hear. So for example, I want you to see if you can hear, maybe she's listening to a music. What kind of music is she listening in the car? How volume is that now when she's riding the car? Is she in a traffic jam? Is she in an open, wide path in the mountain? Also, maybe the smell. Is it a smell of a new car? A smell of cigarettes? And the last question I want to ask you, how this photo, what is this photo tells you about what's not working for you in regards to your issue? What is this photo tells you about what's not working for you? Try to find the connection between this visual of the foot on the brake pedal, on the gas pedal. Is she pushing the gas? Do you need to push the gas pedal? Do you need maybe to push harder? Do you need to let go and to put the brake? This woman foot represents you or somebody else? This is how we start to, again, expand our point of view and to make connections. Wow, you're writing beautiful things here in the chat. I wish I could read everything. Wow, need to move on with life despite the discomforts. It makes me feel uncomfortable, lack of time, feel beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now I'm going to move with you to the next card. The next card, we are going to show you a card from the coaching game. It's going to be a photo and the title. And see, it's going to take you in a different way. Let's go. Okay, take a deep breath. Look at the photo. I want you to see the impact that the photo has on you, maybe the colors. And I want you to zoom out. Try to imagine, if you can imagine, what else is there in this photo. On the left side, if you look around, what is the situation over there of this photograph? Maybe you can hear the sounds of the forest. If you need to place yourself somewhere in the 360 degree, where will you be? What will you do there? Okay? First of all, this card represents the story or the title. Sorry, the photo or the title tells you about what will help you get what you want. This card is here to tell you regarding your issue that you chose to focus on, what will help you get what you want. When we are looking at the title, sometimes we can play with the title a little bit and it can bring us some new observations. So for example, what happened? How do you connect to the title if you add the word no before the title? Also, if you need to come up with an opposite of this title of pose, what is the opposite of pose for you? Maybe you can come up with something. And again, you are writing beautiful things in the chat. Thank you for that. As slower I go, as wider I can see. Thank you, Joanna. Beautiful. Move forward. A peaceful and natural place to think. Thank you. Me lying down, arms wide open in the leaves. Beautiful, Bogdan. Thank you. Okay, great. So you see, you're starting to get it. And this is the whole idea. We're starting to move and to play and to invent and to be creative. And then suddenly, especially when you have someone to walk with you, you can go to unbelievable insights, deep, and really go to a very deep and healing process. So let's go to the last card I chose for you. Get ready. Here is the last card. And the last card, by the way, is going to show you what will help you. Sorry, the last card will show you what do you need. Okay? I'm telling you in advance, what do you need? Here you go. Okay, see the response that you have for this card. Look at the photograph. How does it make you feel when you look at the photograph? What is the story that this photograph brings? How does it connect to you, to who you are, to who you want to be, to who you don't want to be? How does it connect to your issue? And you know, in points of view, in the cards, you can see a page number. The page number, the number is a book that comes with the points of view kit. On each of the cards, you have beautiful stories and quotes and questions. And I want to read you the story of Should Be. It's one of my favorite stories. Let me share it with you, and then we will move forward. It's a beautiful one. Get ready. And this is the story. I have a friend who lives in a very well-to-do neighborhood. Both she and her husband are successful lawyers. They are two intelligent individuals and each hold a prestigious university degree. I had been in their home for about an hour or so during a recent visit when my friend told me that she had to leave for a few minutes to pick up her daughter from a dance class. When the two of them returned, the young girl was crying and sobbing and was very upset. I asked my friend what happened to bring on such crying, and she replied, I always wanted to be a dancer and my parents wouldn't hear of it. The same thing is not going to happen to my daughter. She has to be a dancer, even if it's tough on her. I missed out big times because my parents forced me to become a lawyer. I will never force her to become a lawyer. She will be a dancer. Should be. And again, the question is for you, how this card, the photo or the title, the word connects to what you really, really need in regards to your issue that you chose to focus on. So my invitation for you right now, it's maybe you can take a moment and write down in the chat even, what are you taking with you from this short experience of 10 minutes, personal insight, maybe it's specific card, maybe it's something that you wrote, but what do you need? Yeah, somebody wrote, Faiza, I need alignment in my issue. Great. Bogdan wrote, I couldn't care less on what people would say, follow your dream, your path in life. Bogdan, I'm inviting you, follow your dream or follow my dream, follow my path. I'm inviting you to be specific. So if you want to change it, this is your time. Again, if you have anybody else, personal insight, looking at these cards, help me stop making logic of the situation and follow my intuition. Great, great, great. Very powerful. You can use it on anything, right? Let's follow our own way. Great. I could act on my issue. Yes, you can, Odana. Thank you. So again, that was last thing. I just need to combine all I am and do things my way. Yes, Majal, this is exactly what I'm inviting you to do. So this is a very, very, very small taste. It's not even, you know, a practical setting. This is only just to give you a taste. I know some of you here came because you want to learn more about how to really become experts in using this methodology with your clients, with your loved one, with your therapy, in your coaching, wherever. So let me tell you a little bit about, this is why we have Points of View Academy. The Points of View Academy, it's an adventure of learning. In Points of View, the way that we are doing things, it's a very, again, it's a powerful heart and mind opening experience. It's an invitation really to learn how to observe your life in nuances and get more and more knowledge from all around the world. It's to go out of your bubble and to connect to something global movement. And in points of view, we actually have 4 levels of knowledge. We have the basic level, we call it level 1, and this is the Hello Points workshop. It can be face-to-face or online. It's 6 to 9 hours. We have the creative practice workshop. It's 2 days or online 4 meetings. We have the turning point program, that this is the real deal, 5 days in beautiful nature resorts around the world, that you go to the depths of your life and the methodology, and this is really life-changing. 74% of the participants who went to Turning Point program, they say their life is before and after. And we have the top view, which is the level 4, and actually we have 4 levels of certification: Explorer level 1, Practitioner level 2, Expert level 3, and a Master, which is the level 4. And this is how you grow as long as you move and you become more and more professional with working with your clients, inventing your own methodologies with points of view, working in teams, groups, organizations. Once you become a points of view certified facilitator, you're not only getting the experience, the knowledge, and all the materials that you need for your participants, for your marketing. It's an amazing business opportunity. Once you become a practitioner, you can facilitate points of view official workshop everywhere in the world. Once you become a points of view expert, you can facilitate level 1 and level 2. And the same when you become a master, you can facilitate level 1, level 2, level 3, and many other workshops that we develop. We will teach you exactly step by step how you can make them your own and bring you lots of business support, marketing support to make it happen. And you know, when I started this meeting, I told you guys, we are going to have an amazing offer for you. So I have 2 of them. One of them, for those of you who really feel a calling to start a journey with points of view, that you want to be a part of this methodology, this movement, you want to be a part of this global tribe of people from all around the world. This is what points of view is all about. Diversity in action, people coming from all over. If you want to be a part of it, we have a special offer to join our first level. Instead of $590, $399. It's an unbelievable, something that you can never find. It can be either online or face-to-face. Over here, you have a QR code. You can scan it and you will be able to either choose your dates of the upcoming live workshop and sign up for it. Or if you don't know the date yet, you have one option to sign up for a future Hello Points workshop. And it means that you will have until the end of 2024 to fulfill it. But you get this session offer and you're not going to miss it. And it's included, by the way, when you join the Points of View workshop, the Hello Points, it's including 2 of the Points of View best-selling tools. Only they worth something like $300 US. Participant kit with booklet, with a canvas bag, with certification. You are going to get certificate of attendance and 6 CCUs of ICF. And again, there are many more of it. Also in the chat, Shani from the HQ team just post a link where you can get and sign up or contact her if you have any other question. I'm telling you, if you have a calling, make sure not to miss this special offer because it's limited in places. And if you sign up now, even for a future Hello Points workshop, you can fulfill it until the end of 2024. We will send you the tools. You can start use them and everything is included, shipping cost, everything. It's something really you will not find anywhere else. So here is the information. You can scan it or you can see in the chat. And I want to tell you one more thing. I know that some of you here are not only interested to start a journey with us, but already want to go to the real deal to become Points of View expert, want to come to our life-changing experience. And we have it, by the way, in Thailand, in Poland, in Greece, in Mexico, in the US, in Dubai, all over the world. So here is the best offer ever. If you are feeling ready to go straight to the real deal, we have an offer for you that is really unique. You are going to pay only for level 3 in a special price, and you're going to get level 1 and level 2 for free. And you're going to get it for a price of $4,900 and including everything. Level 1 training, level 2 training, 4 of our best-selling tools, 5 days in the best resorts in the world, all inclusive, meals, accommodation, everything. You just have to come to a specific location where you will choose. We will pick you up in the bus with the group. And for 5 days, you are going to be with amazing people that coming from 15, 16 different countries around the world. And for 5 days, you are going to have a Disneyland for your own personal development. If you have a calling, if you want to start this journey with us, if you really want to grow yourself, your business, your clients, and you have a calling, you can speak with Shani. Shani, you want to say something maybe for everyone? Introduce yourself.
Yes. Hi, everybody. My name is Shani, and I'm from the HQ. Number one, for me, it's a privilege to be part of Points of View and to really see how people's lives have changed since they joined us. And I'm here to support you and to have a meeting and to explain to you all the different location options, payment plans, anything you need in order for us to help you to come and start the journey with Points of View. It truly is unexpected but precise, and I'm looking forward to chat with all of you.
Thank you, Shani. And I can tell you that a meeting with Shani can be the beginning of the transition of your life changing that you're looking for, because in this meeting, we want to really see what is your next step in your life, what it will be your next breakthrough, and to see if we can really help you in doing it. So Shani, please put your link to schedule a meeting with you here again. And again, we have payment plan. If you need to have installment, whatever you need, if this is the right fit for you and for us, and we can do an amazing journey together and grow, I promise you, we will find a way to bring you in and to enjoy this amazing, amazing, amazing offer. So make sure not to miss it out. And first of all, this is your time. Please, if you have any question, I see that people here also have some questions. Write it down. Let me see. Okay. Is it include shipping? Yes, it's include shipping. You will get the tools. Everything is included. We ship it to you wherever you are in the world. Everything is included. You don't have to pay an additional cost for the shipping. Everything is included. Yes. Most of the courses are in English. In Dubai also, it will be in English most likely. And we have also in different parts of the world where I'm going to be in a few weeks in Mexico. We just came back from Vietnam, from Greece, Indonesia. So you can really join anywhere in the world. More questions. Let's see. Okay, business support. Yes. When you join the Points of View, we give you a business support. You are not alone. You belong to a global tribe. We are sharing with you the best practices, tools, and materials. Everything that we create for ourselves is going to be available for you. You are going to get marketing toolkit that will help you promotion on your social media. We are going to give you anything that you cannot even imagine. From giving you the professional support, teaching you step by step, online, digitally, how you can really move forward with your Points of View workshop, and business-wise as well. Yes, regarding the payments plan, yes, we have payment plan. You can spread the payments, the installments. As I told you, if this is the right thing for you, we will find a way to make it happen with you, guarantee. Yes, connection with the tribe. Once you join the Points of View, you become a member of our global tribe. One of the most beautiful things that is happening, that you start to make business globally. You get connected from people from the other side of the world, do business together, create workshop together. You know, we have a saying that once you become a Points of View tribe member, every time you go to wherever you go, there is always a place to stay, a place to be, because Points of View tribe members are from all over the world. Let me see if there is any other question. If you have another question, please write it here in the chat. Can we get the cards with explanation without a time? Yes, you can get the cards with explanation. Once you purchase the cards, everything is inside. You can use it intuitively. And also we have loads of resources available for you online for free. So yes, you don't have to sign up for the workshop. The workshop is only if you want to take it to the next level and if you want to experience something very powerful and deep and you want to be a part of our certification team. The cost of we have different kind of prices. We are going to send you the prices in an email and you can get them. And we have a free shipping also, and you can do it without attending. But if you will do L1 and L2, it's already included. Everything is included. And if you will start with the coaching game and you would like to assign later on, sign up to low points, then no problem. We will deduct the money. Again, guys, whatever you need, We are looking for people who can really make a difference in the world together. People that are passionate, people that love inner research, they love to touch people's lives. And if this is the case, and we really can meet and connect, anything that you want, we'll tell you, yes, we can, let's make it happen. So my suggestion is, if you have a calling, make sure to sign up quick and fast to save your spot for the Hello Points and to get a discount. Even if you will use it only next year, still get the tools, start using them. If you need to talk to Shani, talk to Shani, set up a meeting with her as soon as possible. Let's find a way to bring you to one of our Turning Point programs. And that's it. Please, if you can just write in the chat before we go, what are you taking with you from today's meeting in a word or in a short sentence? Whatever you want. You can also say goodbye in your own language. And it would be great to see. So in a sentence, short sentence or in a word, what are you taking from today's meeting? Please write it down. Yes, clarity. Thank you. Fuel the gas. Yes, Andrea, great. I'm taking away the power of images and now they can help client get out of their head. Yes, great. Amazing. Thank you. Kentinson, balance. Yes. Keep on writing. Support. Yes. Curiosity. Thank you, Loredana. Guys, thank you. Gracias. Mucho gracias. Toda. Shalom. Sending you lots of love from Israel. Really looking forward to meet you face to face in one of our Turning Point program retreats, online training. Let's start do amazing things together. Let points of view boost your practice and boost your professional and business growth. Let's make it happen together. Thank you, guys. Lots of love from Israel. Enjoy the rest of the day. Good night. Good morning. Bayush. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Arigato. Salamat. Bayush.